Bam! Twisted Tuesday, two for Tuesday. Two. It's Ocean Spit, folks. I'm Tony O, of course, representing the north side, and Carol Brandolino on the south side of Chicago.
Outside.
It's one of those days. We have a lot of fun. TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call, 7. Absolutely, we're having fun. It is Tuesday, October 28th, Carol. A couple more days till Halloweeny. And It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. We got a great show lined up. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the men and women in the military, and let's not forget our veterans who fought for our country, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you. Richie from Seventh Heaven, take it away. Showtime. Oh, yeah. It's one of those days. Carol, how you doing over there on the south side?
Doing good. I'm in the hole today, though. I'm in like solitary confinement. I mean, this room has no windows. It's dark, but that's okay.
I looked over your I looked over your shoulders. It looked like it was almost a bottle of vodka there, but it's not booze. If you look on your desk, it looked like it was a bottle of booze.
It's same thing. You could drink that shit.
I mean, people ran out of booze and they actually drink hand sanitizer. Yeah, so it could be one of those things. So much shit to talk about, and so much stuff. And first of all, we want to pray for the Caribbean. The hurricane in Jamaica right now is pretty bad out there. And, I think we talked about this before on the show. When you move to those Caribbean places, even Florida, you don't know you're going to have a house every year.
Right. Yeah, if you're by the water, that's scary. It's a chance you take. It's just part of the liability of it, right?
It's definitely a chance to take. So our prayers go out to everybody out there, and it happens. Unfortunately, hurricane season is the time. We got a couple of passings again. Our prayers go out to the Darren Bailey. This happened about a week ago. Representative, the Republican representative, lost a son, daughter, 2 grandkids. He lost a son, his daughter, daughter-in-law, and 2 grandkids. Horrible. Right? I mean, there's people every day. There's somebody dying. Here, this guy, former New York Jets pro center Nick Mangold, dies at the age of 41 years old. And we got jazz drummer for Miles Davis, Dr. died at 87 years old, and it's just one thing after another, man.
Another guy died from Barstool Sports. He did the golf podcast for them. Something beef. Something. His nickname was Beef.
Yeah, he died too.
41 years old. He was at a wedding out of state, and all it said was a medical emergency. All of it's so sad and tragic. But that Darren Bailey, who lost he lost half his family. I mean, you lose a child and 2 grandchildren. I don't even know. I can't fathom it.
He lost a son, a daughter-in-law, and 2 grandchildren. I mean, what?
I can't even think.
How do you live? I mean, I know guys, good friends of mine who lost a child.
Yeah,
I can't imagine that. Now you're losing a whole family. You come home to what? The devastation is got to be over the top. And
you got to pray for them. I pray for him and his family. It's very sad.
You really have to, guys. All right. What else we got here? Attacked in jail. Hear about that?
No. What did they do to him?
You know what? Look, even the meanest happened was there was a few attacks. This one was attacked, but he was okay. Obviously he didn't die. But if you noticed, and from what I hear from past, even the cruelest, meanest criminals don't like anything to do with either child molesters or pedophiles or anything like that. And I don't know, P. Diddy, whatever he got, that whole thing that he was into, whatever the hell it was. But
well, listen, I mean, even they have morals, right? They have their own standards, these criminals and the murderers. It's kind of ironic, but they have their standards and their moral compass in prison for, murdering people. But at least their moral compass.
We'll kill this guy because he owed us more. He screwed us over. Whatever the hell it is.
Don't mess with the kid, and I agree with that. Don't mess with the kids. That's off limits. That's off limits.
You can't touch the kids, and you can't beat animals, and you can't touch women. So that's all there is to it. I mean, that's a law that I've known ever since I was a kid, and that's all there is to it. And that's all there is to it. Let's see. This is from Interesting Karma here. Listen to this. An Airbnb host.
Okay.
It was a guy that came in with a woman. Obviously, it wasn't the wife, but we didn't find out afterwards. The Airbnb place sent pictures to the wife because the guy left a bad review. So, when you check out the bad review, this person got pissed off. But wait a minute, the question I never understood, and I never really get into how did the guy from the Airbnb, whatever, know that he was married? And how are you going to send the picture to, with what phone number? I mean, that part I don't understand. They never get to that part in the whatchamacallit. But you got to watch out for that stuff, man. I'm going to tell you what happened. My couple of buddies of mine, a couple that I know got married in Las Vegas off the Strip. They were going through some hard times. I think I told you about this. They were going through some hard times. So they didn't stay at a good place. They stayed at some cheap place off the Strip somewhere. And, it was their honeymoon and they had a little fun, blah, 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 blah. And, of course, whatever they do when you're inside the hotel room, whatever. But they have cameras. And I guess he went back like 5 years later for an anniversary back to that same place. They were watching porn and they came up on the television.
Hey, I mean, maybe they did a good job, obviously, if it was
we're going to keep this one. This one's no good. We'll keep this one. We'll keep this one.
If it was video worthy, good for him or good for them.
Absolutely.
But let me tell you about finding out about people and the wife and stuff. Companies should hire women who have had to be Sherlock Holmes to find out some shit, because let me tell you, I have found out it's not hard. It's really not hard. If this guy paid with a credit card, which you're dumb, because if you're screwing around, why do you should know the basics. If you're going to be a scumbag, at least know the basics of being a scumbag. Okay, use cash. So
at least you're giving them at least be smart about it, right? Okay.
Right, at least be smart about it. But the thing is okay, if you know a name is all you need. What you can find now, which is scary. You can find out so much about a person on the internet and a lot of things. So if you're out there dating and you're just meeting somebody, get their story and then get their full name. I don't like telling people my full name. I'm not telling people my real name because they could find out just too much. Not that I have skeletons in my closet, but I don't want them creeping on my shit. But that's what happened. Yeah. And you know what? Why are you going to leave a bad review when you're a scumbag and you're going there with not somebody that's not even your wife and you're going to leave a shitty review? He deserves it.
Or some people think well, look at the guy who's the guy that brought his girl to the game? Remember the Coldplay, and they were hugging and it came all over. Boom.
Tell me.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, crazy as it is. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Carol Brandolino, Tony O. How about our good friends Ace Hardware? Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Hey guys, 28-inch griddle with hood, $209.99 down from $399. 30% savings. Get a free $10 gift card and get a free $10 gift card when you purchase a $50 gift card. Save up to $150 on Milwaukee Pack Out. Save between $50 and $150 on Milwaukee modular Pack Out tool storage system when you spend $199 or more. And Christmas lights on sale all month long. Outdo your neighbors with strings of 100 starting as low as $9.99. You can't beat that. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware for the holidays. Getting ready, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Okay, so let's go. There you go. Now, this is something that gets me, Carol. Now, you would know because you are a woman, and men do too, buy designer stuff. Okay? Designer stuff. That the Armani bags, the company Armani, the bags, they buy them for $99. And they will sell it to the public for $1,900. The Dior
but who are they
bags.
buying it? Yeah, but who are they buying it from?
Yeah,
Aren't they
bags,
making them there?
They're probably, if not buying, what they're doing is making it. Probably costs this much to make, but they charge the public. So Dior spends about $57 on a handbag, and they sell them for $280. The markup, right? Now, are you a person that it's got to be the original, or you won't wear it, where you wear a knockoff, whether it's a purse, watch, because some people are like that. They won't wear a knockout and stuff like that.
Okay, this is me. This is who I am. I never had that kind of money where I could spend $1,000 on a bag and it'd be no problem. I also was kind of I was good with my money, and so I'm not like they call them label whores. Okay, it's just a name. It's what they call people. But I'm not a label whore. Okay, but I do love. Don't get me wrong.
Me either.
I love nice things. I do. Listen, I love jewelry. I love Valentino. If I could afford certain things, I do love some Chanel things. I love some Valentino things. They're very expensive. Would I buy a knockoff? I don't want to buy a knockoff. If I buy things that I can afford, because I'm not trying to be something I'm not. Because really, if you're just buying it for the name, people are just buying it for the name. I don't do that. I don't have to do that. That's just me. I'm not knocking people that do. If you want to spend your harder money on it, go ahead. Like I would. I've spent a lot of money, $500 on something before that I really, really wanted.
Right.
But that's on me. But I don't have to. I don't want to buy knockoffs because what's the point? That just means that you're just doing it to just, I don't know, fit in, to show
that you have it. Like, here's a perfect example. My age, I'm going to be 63 this year, and blue jeans. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a hard time buying blue jeans. I can never fit right. They either bag in the ass, bag in the crotch. I have no ass as it is, so it's even harder. So I go, and I knew nothing about something called Buckle. And now we're in the works of talking some stuff right now, which is going to start in the new year. But my daughter used to work there. And then I think she told me to go there one time, and I bought a pair of jeans. And whatever, it was $200, whatever dollars it was. But I'm going to tell you something. 5 years later, those jeans are still, that's the difference.
That is the difference. It says you get what you pay for. And look, when I have bought some more expensive things, you notice they're made better quality. They're going to last. That's why I would spend more money on something and be able to rationalize it, because it's going to last. It's going to last for years. Like you said, these Chanel bags, these things are made to last, right? They're made in Italy. A lot of these beautiful, clothing, jewelry. I love it all. Don't get me wrong. But why would I buy a knockoff that's going to fall apart? It's going to be shit in less than a year.
It's going to be shit, right? Or I know people. You're going to laugh, Carol. I know people who will buy the main thing. They get that $1,000 bag, $1,000 whatever it is, jewelry for a certain wedding party they have, and the next day return it the next day.
Okay. You don't have to worry about the tag being on it.
So
I get it.
The tag be on there. Boom,
I mean,
boom. Hey, right? It works.
Yep. Tuck it in.
It works. It works. And I'll be honest with you. Yeah, tuck it in, whatever it is. And I'll tell you something. I've wore Cool Water my whole life. It's cologne I've worn since high school. And people love it, and they say it's great. And so I don't change on it. But I went to Walmart, and they did have the knockoff, and it was like whatever it was. I can't believe the difference. The problem is it still smells good, but it doesn't last as long as the original.
Right.
When it comes to cologne or perfume, that first whatchamacallit sprays, but after a while you don't spray it. So knockoffs, be careful when you're buying that. Absolutely.
Right.
All right. We were talking about, Carol, about when losing someone you love. Gentleman here, Alan Hamlin. You hear about this? Alan Hamill, E-News, was married to Suzanne Summers. Now she's been gone 2 years. She's been gone 2 years, and he's obviously a pretty good businessman. He's got money. Yeah. He bought a clone like robot to look just like her, so he still has her. Now, you, in one way, the guy's a crackpot.
Yeah.
But this guy must have loved this woman this much to go to that extreme.
I think he just has too much money. Listen, we've all lost somebody we love, and of course we'd want that. But that's not them. Somebody just that looks like them. What does the robot do? Just looks. That's weird. I'm sorry, but that's weird.
I got it.
Sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. I get it, but I think he's got too much money. Because how do you?
Okay, but how about when you? Okay, but how about when you see guys or girls, they find they go out with somebody, relationship ends, right? And the next girl or the next guy looks exactly like the last one.
Yes,
that happens a lot.
Yeah, when you have a type, you have a type, I think. But if they're that close to looking like that person, I think you're still maybe not over that person. Right.
Correct.
But there is a type. I think some people just like tall or shorter or dark hair or dark skin, or there's just different things that, people have a type.
I agree with you 100%. 100%. Couple of questions here. Here's one for you guys. What destroys a relationship? What can destroy a relationship worse than cheating? That's the question for today on Ocean's Pit. What can destroy a relationship worse than cheating? And I'm going to check the chat box because I didn't check the box today.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even turn mine on.
There you go. Jimmy Parker from Nashville. I know you're getting ready for the Josie Awards. What's up, buddy? Sometimes love, Boyd. Thank you, Dennis, Ryan. How you doing? Gina, how you guys all doing, guys? Mary, you can't rent high items on occasion. There you go, Mary. Oh, you could rent items. There you go. So question I'm going to throw it out there, guys. What destroys a relationship more than cheating on someone?
No chemistry, no intimacy at all. I think not having chemistry with somebody and there's no intimacy or, I don't know, physical anything, I think that will destroy it. And that's what usually leads to cheating sometimes. That's not
selfishness, violence, gambling addiction, bad sex, and dirty smelling people.
Who said that?
Dennis Lake Geneva. Dennis, bad sex and dirty smelling people. So what if it was just good sex, but they still smell bad? I'm just trying to see there, Dennis, what you're talking about. Okay. The bionic, Daryl Armenstadt, the professor. Daryl, we'll see you Sunday at the Western Springs Rat Pack Show Theater. Bionic plague is worse than cheating.
Okay.
Lies and good one, Daryl. Lies and pretending to love someone.
Gambling addiction. I could see if if you lose all your money and you gamble all your money away, you lose your home. I mean, that will definitely ruin, I would think.
Well, that could be then drug addiction.
Yeah, any
that could
addiction.
be an alcoholic.
I think any addiction.
Any addiction.
Yeah, for sure, because it takes everything away from everybody. It just kind of takes precedence over everything else when you have an addiction, because it takes all your time and your energy, and
You guys all came up with some great questions, folks. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, guys. It's time for real estate at your finest. And since my good friend Mary is watching today, let's not forget to just don't call her when she's ready to buy or sell. Contact her when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent. M. Grievous at StarkRE.com. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate available. Says buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, listings. M. Grievous at StarkRE.com. 630-688-1725. And Mary will take care of all your real estate needs. And, of course, we'll talk to Mary about the Chicago Music Cruise happening, less than 90 days from now, folks. It's the MSC World America, January 17th to January 24th. 7-night Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, Tony the Main Event Band, and Seventh Heaven, the ringleaders himself. Chicago Music Cruise. Put in Tony Ocean or give Mary a call. 630-1725 and say, I go on the ocean with Ocean. It is Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. Carol, another question we have for you. If you can have, or anybody that's listening, if you can have front row tickets to anybody, who would it be? Ricky Stokes, what's up, my brother? Danny Mundy, Carlo, how you doing, pal? Carlo's in the Bahamas now on a cruise with his daughter, so I hope you're having fun.
Nice.
Carol, front row, any concert or any public speaking or anything, who would it be?
Well, it would have been Prince.
Prince?
It would have been Prince. If I went to like 4 concerts, but I was never front row. But Pitbull, I know you don't know or like these people, but Pitbull, I ended up right in the front at where's that, Ravinia? Right. Somebody handed me tickets. I was outside of the pavilion, and I was like just excited to be there. And she said, you know what? These people they donate. They're not coming. Here you go. And it was right up front. So for me, that was killer. I love Pitbull. So that was exciting.
Okay. So, and you got those tickets for free, but it's not Pitbull now because those tickets were for free, and Prince is gone.
Yeah.
So who would be the next? Who would be the next person?
I like Kenny Chesney. I would like to see his concert right up front. I would love to do that. It's a great.
Now, Carol, is it Kenny Chesney? I know he's country. Is that an expensive ticket? Is it like? Is it expensive ticket?
$700-800. Yep, it's like Jimmy Buffett would be, because it's an experience. He does everything. It's like they call it. I almost got tickets for this too because my friend works for Miller Lite at Soldier Field, but somebody took them. But it's called the Sandbar. So up front, it's like they do this big sand area, and people like do these beach balls. It's an experience. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that would be expensive. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Probably $600-800. $1,000.
Okay, so that's expensive. You're right. Absolutely. Lilia says Sade. Peggy Flynn. Hey, Peggy, how you doing? Says Michael Bublé. All right. So everybody, first, that's a pretty cool, pretty cool to find, some first concert that you like. We got to talk real fast, folks, about the NBA. They're going in some big trouble. NBA, of course, the basketball. You heard about the gambling right now. 30 different arrests tied to the mob. Set some up. We're talking about some of these good players. Chauncey Billups is one of the guys that's mentioned. It could be also LeBron James might be somewhere in there too. But there was 30 NBA players that arrested, but not LeBron. But people are looking into these cases of, so far they say the mob might have set these guys up. But what's interesting that the sport betting commercials that are on last year while you're watching the game, draft picks and all this stuff, $52.1 million they spend on commercials. So this stuff is, you're seeing all this shit while you're watching all these sports. And this has been going on a long time with the NBA, guys. We know the story, whether anybody wants to believe it or not. Michael Jordan, probably the greatest basketball player of all time, had a problem. Got kicked out of basketball for a year to go play basketball, go play baseball, whatever. People said he retired. And of course, his dad mysteriously got killed by two kids out in the middle of the expressway. To my opinion, that was a hit because he didn't pay his debts. So this stuff's been going for a long time in sports, especially basketball, because you know what? It's very simple. You can miss a ball.
So
it's a little crazy.
Clarify this. Wait, I just want you to clarify this for me because I've seen some of it, but I've not gone in depth. Are they saying that some of these people, the games are, meaning they're fixed, that the players are forced to screw up to lose a game because of the bets that are happening? Is like, do you think they were
a little bit of both
to throw a game because of these big people, the mobsters or whoever has the big money on it? I'm not sure what is the
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. Some of those players could have done that. And then, of course, their regular gambling. Maybe they're betting on the games, and the way they're betting. Or what I'm trying to say is it could happen. If you remember, we're going back, and nobody's going to remember this. I won't, because I won't remember. But remember the Chicago White Sox. They changed the name to Chicago Black Sox because of they threw the World Series on purpose. It's a true story. If you look out the Chicago Black Sox. The Black Sox, the baseball team, they were all 4 or 5 were in on it, and they purposely lost the World Series for a certain amount of money. So it could happen. It could happen, and it's pretty bad. There you go. There you go. Injury reports. Jerry Maselli, great seeing you Sunday. Barbara, how are you doing? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. And we just want to say something. You read about Isabella Drake, teacher. How you doing, Teach? And let's give it up for the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The third game of the World Series went 18 innings. It tied 5-5 until about 3 in the morning, whatever it was. And then, of course, Freddie Freeman comes up and hits a home run, and the Los Angeles Dodgers win 6-5. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, that's an exciting game for anybody that watches that.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting and crazy. Carol, all right. President Donald Trump, started construction on the ballroom. My God, are they giving this guy such a hard time? You know what? First of all, a lot of presidents have done different things.
Right.
And there's a list of stuff I was going to say. But one thing also, the taxpayers aren't being charged a dime.
Right. So what's the problem? What's the problem? It's a renovation. This is an ever evolving. It's going to continue to evolve. Each president kind of leaves a mark and create, like what they said, like President Obama did a basketball court or somebody did the Rose Garden. Other people erected the East Wing. Where the hell do you think all these wings came from? I don't believe it started like that. They created a wing. You know what I mean? It's not like he's disgracing anything. He's not. He's building a beautiful room where they're going to have, many events.
That's right. It's a ballroom to host events, world leaders, for certain things like that, folks. It is. And look at this. Not only that, but someone that's privately donation also because of President Donald Trump, military troops got paid. Because their government, they weren't getting paid. They got paid someone came up with $130 million to make sure our military got a fucking paycheck.
That's right.
And that's kudos to President Trump, whether you like it or not, or whether you like him or not. God, crazy how they're just because they hate this guy so much. It's just nuts. Oh, I don't know what to tell you, Carol. How about this? Indiana woman shoots a driver dead after he honks at her to move on a traffic light. Now, is that where it's getting to now? You have to be careful when you're driving right now. If you flip
Yes.
somebody off, right, Carol?
Yep.
Tell me, am I crazy here?
Yeah, no, you're not. That's exactly. I mean, I used to do that. Listen, I have a little road rage issues. Okay, like you give them a, just like what the, or you like scream in your own car. And now I think twice. I have to think twice, especially if my kids, my kids are in the car. But even if they're not, I'm like, what if this nut job? Just because you know how you have to honk because you're sitting behind them. Sometimes I do the same thing. I'm sitting there and they'll give a little honk. It's like, okay, I'll go. But if they lay on it, but it doesn't mean you get out and kill somebody. But this is how mentally ill people are, and angry, and everybody's on edge. And I just think people just think it's okay. They don't value life. We talk about this all the time, and they're just, I think, nuts. They're sadly.
Yeah, I believe
nuts.
they're completely nuts.
Yeah.
Jeff Hunt, what's up, buddy? I know you're in Pittsburgh. How you doing? We're going to see you soon, buddy, November 7th. Hard to see them working on that from Pennsylvania Avenue, the pics I took. I heard Buc-ee's is getting added there, too. So they're putting the Buc-ee's there, too? Okay, great. Good one there, Jeff. Anyway, it's like I said, it's not the taxpayers' money, because it was when Obama did it. It was when these other presidents did it. It's just not.
And honestly, for Hillary Clinton to open her mouth, or her daughter to open her mouth, Chelsea, about what he's doing, I would have just kept my mouth zip. I would have zipped it right up, because you know what? Don't. It's not smart. What did they think they were going to hear? This man, and I liked Bill Clinton, he disgraced the Oval Office in the White House, this people's house. He disgraced it. Okay. Come on. And his marriage, he disgraced that. He disgraced the people's house. What he did with this intern. Come on. Are you kidding me?
What about that poor cigar? We're forgetting the cigar. I mean, that poor cigar. It could have been an expensive Cuban cigar, but I understand. You're absolutely right.
He speaks Spanish now.
No, he speaks. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, let me put it this. Okay. Now we obviously Mr. Clinton, Bill Clinton took, of course, what he cheated and what he did, whatever it was. I got it. Now, when he came out and said, I did not have any sexual encounter with that woman. Okay. Right. Now, what if he would have? What if he would have, as an American citizen watching his speech, Carol, what if he would have come out and said, ladies and gentlemen, I did have sexual intercourse with this woman. I made a big mistake to our country and to my wife and my family. Would people have looked at him different?
My opinion only, as a woman, taking accountability for what you've done is so important. Look, it doesn't take away what you did, but there's a lot of people that don't give a shit, and they don't say, I'm sorry. They don't say, yes, what I did was wrong. I disappointed people. I'm supposed to be here. Yes, take accountability. That actually does work. It does help. It'll change a lot of people's minds or mindset, and then they have the opportunity to forgive, right? Oh, that does make a difference. I think it does.
I agree. I agree with you too, and especially on that platform like that, in front of the billions of people that are watching this. I did have sexual intercourse with this woman. I did. I fucked. You could have said I fucked up.
Yeah, could have done that too. Whatever. Just
he would have got kudos. He would have got kudos. He probably would have still lost the job, of course, and everything impeached, whatever. But he would have went down. It is, but look, he's still doing it. He's been on Epstein's Island 5 times, and he's still teaching, and he's writing books, and he's walking around and
he's making money for speaking, big speaking engagements. I'm sure he's making money. Yeah.
There you go, Marion. How you doing? Clinton made blowjob popular. Okay, boy.
Oh.
So Clinton made cigars and blowjobs more popular. Okay, thank you. There you go. That's what we learned on that lesson. Diana, how you doing? Gonzalez in the house. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you said it right. Take accountability. People forgive. Good point.
Yeah.
This is something very interesting. You know, we try to learn. We talk about, I know how we go from one talk to the other in this crazy show. It's nuts. But doctors reveals why McDonald's, Coke, and fries could fix a migraine better than any medication. If you're battling a migraine and desperate for fast relief, a Coke and fry combo might give temporary lift thanks to the caffeine, carbs, and salt. But it's not medication or a cure-all.
My daughter saw that on TikTok or something, and she said to me a couple weeks ago, "Can you get me a large fry and a Coke from McDonald's?" I go, "What?" She goes, "I have a headache." I go, "I have a headache every day. Every day I have a headache." I said, "It's because of the caffeine. The caffeine helps headaches. That's why chocolate is supposed to be good, coffee, whatever." So yeah, I sure did. I went and I got it. I go, "Tell me if it works." Like, this is so ridiculous. So
yeah, you know what? Hey, God forbid, and if it
marketing,
works,
it's a good marketing.
A genius marketing. Look at Dennis.
Genius.
He would have said, "Yep, I screwed her, and you would have too."
In his accent, like you do.
You know,
yep,
I sure did. Screwed her, and so did you. Fucked her too. There you go. So, Dennis, you're a sicko today, Dennis. You're okay there? So we were just talking about P. Diddy. Now the feds move in to seize Diddy's homes, jets. They take his homes, his jets, his art, his cars, tied to sex trafficking crimes. I mean, they're
baby
just going to
oil.
forget it. Yeah, baby oil.
Yeah.
We talked about this too. Amazon plans to replace 600,000 workers, U.S. workers with robots by 2033. Amazon is planning to do this.
Oh,
I can't imagine 10 years from now, Carol, what's it going to be like?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the people they'll be hiring, they have to, I don't know. What are we going to do? There going to be even less jobs. I think what's going to happen is the trades, like they already said, are going to explode. They said right now, the best trade to get into is being an electrician because of AI. That is going to be the trade to get into. It's going to explode. That's what people are going to be doing.
Or the computer guys, or the people that put in all the computer information.
Yeah, tech, electrician, building. Yeah. You still have to build things, right? So carpenter, that's what's you're going to need all of those, trades. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah. It makes complete sense. I want to say hello to my buddy Danny Maggi from Armando's Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local with Armando's, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. What a great supermarket that is. It really does help. All right. Now, folks, believe this or not, they had King's Day and everybody went out and did all this crap. Here's our next Prickster Sucks rally, number 3 in Chicago. You asked for it. You got it. On everybody on Archer and Narragansett. Bring your American flags, posters. It's going to happen. My Governor's an idiot. Sunday, November 1st from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It's the third rally I think they've done. I didn't know they had one.
Me neither.
It's going to happen Sunday, November 2nd, 2025, between 12 and 2 on the corner of Archer and Narragansett. My Governor is an idiot protest. So there you go, folks.
Okay, that's the South Side. That's near my old neighborhood. So on Archer Avenue, it's going to be packed. Watch it, see what's going to happen.
It's going to be packed. It's going to be packed. A lot of people will be there. Bill Gates is pushing a 2-day work week. I did hear about that, Diana. 2 days.
2-day work week.
2-day work week. Maybe because when you get all that computer stuff, maybe I don't know how that's going to work. Rosemary, how you doing, Rosemary? Great seeing you on Saturday, my friend. It's great seeing you back here on Ocean's Pit. I hope you're doing well. Maria's Cook County Church. One of your people there, Carol. She leads Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson by more than 2-1 among likely voters. Pappas 56.1, Johnson 23.4. I would love to see Maria Pappas as mayor of Chicago. She's got balls, this woman.
Yes.
She's a tough woman. I met her many times.
Yep.
She was at Taylor Street Fest. She was at the Taylor Street Fest.
I talked to her. I love her. Lady. And you know what? She is a great lady, and she doesn't kowtow to anybody. She says it like it is. But you know what? She gives a shit. Like she's real. And everybody knows her. Everybody knows her, and people really like her. She would eat him up alive. I would love to see that race. I would.
Me too, because you know what? She's a good lady. She's a smart lady. And talking about women with power, here's a woman with power that can do good for not only just our. Yeah, you know what? Who knows after that? I think she can do a great job. Some people are not going to like her because she's very opinionated. She's very opinionated. She opens her mind. She don't give a shit.
No, she doesn't.
That's what she's supposed to do. They've got it. Peter Prado from Naples. What's up, brother? I hope you're doing well. All right, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Wait, Carol, they said no Kings. No Kings Day, but listen to this. And this is really cool. This came from Gunther Thoresen from Texas, Austin, Texas. They say no Kings, but let's look how long the Democrats on that side have been in office. Chuck Schumer, 44 plus 1 years. Mitch McConnell, 41 years. Nancy Pelosi, 38 years. Maxine Waters, 37 years. Bernie Sanders, 34. President Trump has been there 4 years and 9.5 months. Where's your kings there?
Right.
Where's your kings there?
It just makes no sense. It really doesn't.
It makes no sense. Oh, yeah. Tony says hi from Mr. Beef's in Naples. That's right. Mr. Beef now is in Naples. I
Tony last time. I want to go.
You got to go. Tony was at Positano's last time before they opened up their new place in Naples. Great beef, great fun. You're watching Ocean's Pit. It's time for the weather, Carol. Yes, it's going to be one of those weathery days, but it's good. I don't know. Can I get the weather? Yeah, here it is.
Weathery day.
The screen. It's a weathery day. Tuesday, October 28th. It's 55 degrees right now, folks. 62% humidity, 8-mile-an-hour wind. No rain in the forecast. It's your typical beautiful fall day. Brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Twisted Tuesday, me and Carol. Tony, a guy sent this in. This is interesting. Weirdest thing just happened. I go to Whitfield Mall to grab lunch, and as I'm heading to the food court, this woman throws her arms around me and starts telling me I'm late, and I noticed the creeper dude that was stalking her not far behind. So I hold her hand with my left because I don't wear a wedding band on my other one, ordered my food, and then walked her to her car. It was so bizarre, but I literally checked my wallet a few times to make sure that I wasn't the mark. So someone was actually chasing this lady, and she just went to grab somebody.
Smart.
And it's gotta happen all the time. I bet you that shit.
Oh, right, there's Carol? Creeps. Oh, Eliana and I were at, I think it was like Walmart, getting some stuff the other day. And this guy that worked there, she always like is extra sensitive about watching everything, which I raised her to be that way. But he was staring at us, and she's 13, well, she'll be 14 in a few weeks. He was staring, and she stared right back at him, and he goes, and he kind of got caught off guard because she was staring back at him. And he said, "Do you work here?" She had like sweats on and a hoodie. She's a blonde 14-year-old girl. And I was standing with her, and I said, "Don't talk to I was so pissed off. I said to her, "Get over here," because he was a creep, and he worked there, and he was just eyeballing us the entire time. She goes, "Mom, just please go into another aisle, because if somebody starts to follow you, you got to go tell somebody, or tell them, listen, I know you're right. Get away from me. Like I'm watching you. You have to show that you're alert." So I think you have to look back at them so they see that you are recognizing that they're behind you or in every aisle with you. They're creeps everywhere.
Yeah. And you know what they're going to say? Someone going to say, "We're watching you because you think you might be stealing." That's an excuse they use, but actually they're creeps.
Oh,
And that's
no,
the scary part.
Mm.
You're absolutely right. Lewis, how you doing? Lewis, all the way from Aloha, Honolulu. What's up, buddy?
Nice.
And it is, folks. Dennis, you're right. We did talk about it at the top of the hour. Jamaica is getting wiped out from this hurricane. God, our prayers to everybody in Jamaica or anybody that was visiting there and can't get out. And, horrible. Okay. He was charged after telling his friend he had a woman for him, but it was him dressed up as a woman. Would your friend ever do this? See, this man was arrested for telling his friend he had a woman for him when a friend arrived, but there was no woman around. Instead, Sean Lamont Brooke was dressed up as a woman. Sean committed several crimes previously, and this was not a joke.
Ooh, that's messed up. That's weird. I wonder what ended up happening. What would happen? I mean, how long has he been friends with this guy? You obviously don't know him well enough if he shows up in a dress.
Well enough. Let's pretend. And if you think that's bad, people looking for lovers, looking for a relationship, looking for the right man, looking for the right woman. There's an app that you guys can find right now, you men and women, if you're looking for it. An app finding sugar daddies just launched in Japan, and it's literally called My Pappy. To register, men must prove the annual income of at least $10 million. That's, in Japan, 10 something. It's around $65,000. Without income verification, SS is denied. Women, on the other hand, go through manual selections, including interviews and profile moderations. Each pappy gets a personal manager who literally guides them to how to find a young and beautiful match. My Pappy, for all you people looking for sugar daddies in Japan.
I want a sugar daddy that wants no sugar.
But you want one from Japan? They're all 4'8".
No thanks. No, thank you.
No. So.
Oh God, no.
My Pappy. I bet you guys are all writing it down right now.
Yeah.
Man in a diaper arrested after yelling "goo goo gaga" at little girls and asking them to change his diaper. Police charged Eddie Whirl, criminal solidification of a minor and trespassing with bonds totaling $600,000. The girls, one age 11, were traumatized after he allegedly asked them to change his diaper. Now, I won't mention names. There's a guy I know, old friend of mine, who has a place in the city of Chicago that does that for your fantasies, and you can charge for toe sucking or this crap or golden showers, hot sandwiches. Fucked up shit.
Did you say hot sandwiches? What the hell's that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, if a golden shower, you got to know what a hot sandwich is.
Oh,
I'm not even going to fucking. You can't even make this shit up, folks. You can't even make this shit up. But you have to admit, in this crazy world that we live in, anybody can find anything they want. Mm-hmm. You got My Pappy from Japan. You got a guy that wants to screw with a horse. You can rent a horse. I mean, what's wrong with these people? Right?
I mean,
whatever happened to go finding a girl or a guy, go on a date, 3 or 4 dates, get a little kiss the first time, maybe a rubby here and there, blah, blah, blah. Wait a couple weeks, get a hotel, whatever the hell you do. Whatever happened to just that? Now you got to put a costume on. Now you got to put a costume on. You got to get a horse. You got to get a dog.
Walk them around on a leash, have a collar, get a whip.
What's wrong with these people? There's another idiot. The Chicago area ice cream shop owner is accused of new lawsuits secretly recording teenage girls in the restroom. What's wrong with these people? First of all, how do you get off by watching a girl go into a stall, drop her pants? What do you see? You're sitting there either going number 1 or number 2 or changing the pad. What can some guy going, wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. What's wrong with these people?
I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
bad.
what happened to this world? Teenage girls, sickos. And you look at the pictures of some of these people, and it's like they look like your everyday guy. And that's the
That's
scary.
that's the scary part, because usually you look at somebody, they might look like a freak, but it's usually the ones that are like your everyday Joe that just you would never think it. That's the scary part.
Jeffrey Dahmer volunteered in the soup kitchens.
Mhm.
John Wayne Gacy was with the kids all the time. I mean, they were loved in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's predators sometimes, They work on their prey. Yeah, it's sick.
God damn it.
Mm.
Hey, for all you guys and gals looking ready to collect Social Security, and then we want you to tell your story, Carol, because you said you have something. Forget the Social Security. Tell me your story you said you wanted to mention.
Oh, I got hacked for the first time in my life. I got I think it was on Sunday night. I don't know what I did. I might have bought something from somewhere that I normally didn't. I don't know, but that's where it happened. I know where it happened. But I got a text message, a fraud text message from my bank. And I get those every once in a while. And they'll say, "Did you just make this purchase?" And I'll always say
Yeah,
yes, because I
sure,
did.
sure.
This one was such a random purchase. It was like a fast food, like Wingstop. And I was like, no. And when I said no, my heart dropped, because I was like, let me go look on my mobile banking app. $700. It was a Wingstop, like a Chipotle restaurant. I saw that one and that one. And then I went down about three more, and it was like almost 600 on that. And I just was like sick to my stomach. So the bank, this third party, called me, and I'm like, I did not make these purchases. One of them was made to a credit union. Anyway, this has been a horrible nightmare. So I had to go to the bank in the morning, do a dispute so I can get my money back. I
Yeah.
didn't check today yet, but as of yesterday, the money's not in there, and it needs to go back in there. Like, you have bills that are coming out,
Yeah.
auto pay, right?
I think that might have happened to me once, but you will eventually get your money once they prove it. But sometimes it takes a little longer than you would like.
Right. And when you're close with your bills, it's very scary.
And
But
there's a
let me
lot of
tell you-
people that are like that. A lot of people are like
Yeah,
that.
right. Right now it's really hard. But let me tell you what happened. I had to get my car fixed a while back. This is what really pissed me off. I had to go through everybody that comes out auto pay, because I didn't remember some of them are set up through my bank account, which is the way you should do everything.
Yeah.
Because after you get hacked, you'll never want to have to call to reset how they take your money out, because it'll get declined if you don't change the card. Because I got a new card the next day. So I had a Firestone card for like it was like an $1,800 thing I had to get fixed on my car 6 months ago. So I did a 6 months, same as cash. Okay. I figured out exactly how much it would have been for 6 months, equal payments, and I set up all the payments. The last payment, let's say every month it was $250, and the last payment for it to come out even would have been $232. So I set it all up exactly. When I called the Firestone card, that they use, this pissed me off to the point where I never yelled at anybody on the phone, because I know it's not their fault, but I couldn't. And I was at work on top of it. He said that I had one more payment. I said, no, my payments ended in October, $233. I'm looking at it. It took it out. I just want to make sure it's done. He said, you owe $210. I said, for what? I said, get your calculator out, and we're going to go through this right now, because I don't know what kind of bullshit you guys are pulling, but this is shady. So we went through it, and he's like, yeah, no. I go, so what are you not telling me? You're charging me the interest now, when it was 6 months, same as cash, and I paid it. Do you know what he told me? Well, it was $10 short. I go, how? He goes, for the fee of the paper statements. The fee of the paper statements. And I came unglued. I said, I never do this. I swore. I said, I'm not paying yet. I'm not even kidding. Nothing was told to me like that. So what were you going to do? Now I was going to get charged the interest no matter what, because you don't tell people I had it figured out to the dime. So I was so disgusted. I finally got him to I had to pay $7. $7. They were going to charge me another $200.
So they went from 10 to 7. They thought, right?
Yeah, he waived one paper statement. I was like, Are you kidding me right now? $210 you were going to charge me? I couldn't have argued it. It would have just come out of my account had I not called them. Be careful. This is something for everybody to know. If you set up a payment plan for an even amount for a same as cash thing, either don't get the paper statements or ask them how much are the paper statements going to be, because that's how they're going to get you.
Yeah.
Lesson learned, but I never would have thought about that. But this is how shitty these businesses are.
And they
to
are.
Get their
And you know
interest.
what? Right. And that makes you have to ask every question. And even though you might think they're stupid questions, no, because the worst question is the one you don't ask. Always ask, because you're going to find out. It's either yes or no. Okay, I'll take it, paper statements, or I won't.
Yeah.
Very important, guys. And we're learning something every day.
Mm-hmm.
We learn something new every day here on the pit. Absolutely. All right. What else are we learning this week? It's Halloween. So we got some chances for you guys to dress up and win some prizes. Wednesday we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle with Double T, 7:30. Start Thursday with Village Pub, $100 gift, $100 cash for best costume on Thursday, $75 for second place. And then Chicago Prime Steakhouse for the very first time is having their very first costume party with gift cards for Chicago. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's going to be this Friday, which is actually Halloween. And on Friday, we're going to have my good buddy Jim Irwin from the Ace Kiss tribute band. He plays Ace freely. We'll talk about that. And Matt Cassane, who's a big guy about Kiss. It's all be a special on Kiss on Friday. Hey, Hammer, what's up? Fucked up those paper statements. Save a tree. There you go, Jimmy. Good one. And then Saturday was sold out at the Roxy in Lockport. Is sold out, standing room only. And Sunday, November 2nd, we will be at the Western Springs Theater with Ocean's Rat Pack. December 4th, we'll be at the Tivoli Theater in Downers Grove with Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones. Christmas show. And December 6th will be at Indianapolis at Mad Hatters. And the big one coming up, folks, is November 9th. Now, we've been giving away tickets to the Tony Ocean and Friends show. This is going to be something I've never done before. I usually have maybe one guest on or my band. I've got 7 entertainers going to be joining the main event band. It's going to be something different. People go, why do you do that? I'm bringing in people that some of them haven't played the theater. Mm-hmm. It gives the people some new people to follow.
Right.
It brings up it's a good thing to do. Mm-hmm. And I got some great guys. So, folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's Sunday, November 9th at the Displays Theater, produced by Ron Onesti, Tony Ocean and Friends. Sunday, it's a 3:00 hit. Go to oshows.com. I think $20 is the ticket. But look what you're going to get. You're going to get the main event band, Daryl Armenstad, Tony Toto, Danny Ramdi, yours truly, Jerry Jams. Okay. Then we're going to have Lisa P., Louis Pipes, Ronnie B. Elvis, Stephanie Lemonbringer, John Guarini, Christian Knievel, Jenny and Pardo, and of course, Joe Catafio, who, of course, just got back from the Magical Mystery Tour from London, England, doing the Beatles tour. It's going to be fun. 3:00, just one song and one hit after another, all the different people singing. And it's all genres. It's going to be cool. Join us November 9th at the Displays Theater. Excited. All right. So, boy, Social Security, believe it or not, if you're going on Social Security, the administration just announced that people that can get Social Security will receive a 2.8% raise in monthly payments next year. And this starts in 2026. This represents our current rate of inflation. So it's something.
Yeah.
Hey, and why do witches wear name tags? So they know which is which. Ah. Bum.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. I'm done.
Are you going to dress up in a costume on Halloween?
I might at Chicago Prime. I might. I've only did it once. I performed once, I think, when we did Halloween at the Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. We all dressed up one year before COVID, I think it was. I might dress up it would be the one at Chicago Prime, since it is Halloween this Friday. So
Mhm.
I don't know. It's going to be, I like it. I'm going to get to Lisa. I'll be able to take trick or treat. I think it's from 3 to 6 by our neighborhood. So I'll at the
Okay.
door giving away candy to the kids,
Mhm.
and giving
Yeah.
out that good stuff. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm excited. What do you got planned? Anything? What do you got planned? What do you guys doing with the kids for Halloween?
Yeah, the kids, Aliana's got a few friends coming over, and they're gonna come and trick or treat in our neighborhood. But I gotta pick up both the kids. She's like, "Well, can you pick them up and bring them over?" Sure. So I'm gonna just have like order pizza or have some snacks for them. They'll go trick or
Yeah.
treating, then
Yeah.
get some snacks and just
And
whatever.
fun.
They might
Let's
sleep over.
just
Somebody
hope
might
it's a
sleep
nice.
over.
Let's hope it's not too cold so the kids can go
I
out.
hope so.
Even with the
Yeah,
costumes, you can stay warm. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Most of them. Yeah.
right.
So let's hope for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get nothing. Hotty toddy. Hi, Marion. How are you doing, my friend? Uh, my bro, my brother was very good friends with Kiss. Oh, okay. There
Mm.
you go. Very cool. All right, guys. Imperialux, Wendy and Craig. Imagine putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, making retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy and Craig will help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Give them a call at 630-890-1213. That's Imperialux, becoming your own bank. I don't know. That's about it, guys. We got to go. But you know what? Let me tell you the birthdays. We got some good birthdays here for Tuesday, October 28th. Cher, 79 years old.
And she's got a
Randy,
24-year-old boyfriend, right?
and a 24-year-old boyfriend. Very good. You got a good memory there, Carol. Dan Sandberg, who played Sandy on Bozo Circus. Now we're really showing our age. This is before my time. Marion C. Cooper, a guy who invented, directed King Kong, my favorite black and white movie of all time.
Okay.
Anyway, Henry Winkler, the Fonz, turns 80 years old. Believe that the Fonz is 80 years old.
No.
It's so weird.
Wow.
Fred Murray Abraham, actor, 86. Scott Glenn, another great actor, 86 years old. Marion Ross, Mrs. Cunningham, 97 years old. Kevin Kline is 78. The Big Bopper, one of the great Big Boppers, who died, of course, with Richie Valens and Buddy Holly in the plane crash tonight. The music. Vito Zotto, my buddy Vito, 65 years old. Vito, God bless you. Kim Novak would have been 92. Katy Perry, 41 years old. John Anderson from Yes. Chris Norman from Smokey is 75 years old. Travis Kelce, 36 years old. And my good friend Denise Armour, another great singer in the city of Chicago, celebrating.
And it's my dog Zena's birthday today, too. Zena's
Happy
7.
birthday, Zena. Now, was it named after the drink? No, that was Zima. Where did Zena come from?
Zena, the warrior princess.
Oh, the warrior princess, Zena. That's right.
Yeah, she's 7.
Yeah, that's a good one. Don't forget, folks, November 6th will be at Zaza's. November 8th will be in Woodstock Theater in Woodstock, Illinois. And the 13th, returning to Tavern on the Point in Edison Park. And my birthday bash. We got 2, folks. On the 27th of December, Saturday night, we'll be at Taverna on Division. On Saturday, for you Northsiders, Southsiders with the main event band, Jamos. December 28th will be live at Jamos on my birthday with the main event band. I never played there before. I played there as the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
Myself. So we're doing it that day. It's going to be fun. Boyd, take care of the senior citizens' homes for the old folks like you see in the costumes. Oh, yeah. Good one, Boyd. Ronnie B, what's up, brother? All right, guys, we got to go. But remember our good friends from Ace Hardware. Carol will be back on Thursday. Tomorrow, we're just going to go off on some regular chanted stuff that I do on tomorrow. But Thursday is definitely bringing back for Toxic Thursday. And then Friday is a special show, tribute to Kiss, with Jim Rowan, who plays Ace Frehley, and Matt Cassane, who's a historian when it comes to Kiss. We'll talk about Ace Frehley and all the good stuff. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Now, folks, I already mentioned the Christmas lights, and you can even get Halloween stuff right now just to have for next year because it's going to be like 75. So make sure you get that. But get those Christmas lights, like I said. And turkey brine, bags of Chef Jay's turkey brine, only $8.99 down from $13.99. That's a savings of over $35. You can't beat that. And don't forget, free $10 gift card. Get a free $10 gift card when you purchase a $50 gift card. That's two limit for you. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before neighborhoods. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching today. Thank you, Carol, for being with us, folks. And guys, remember, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Just because you're offended with this show or any show doesn't mean you're right. You just got to be nice out there. We all have bad days, and we're all going to either flip somebody off or say something stupid, whatever the fuck it is. But,
right. Stay in your car.
We just got to stay in your car. You guys have an incredible day, everybody. The great words of Ringo Starr says peace and love, and we need it more than ever. God bless everybody. Have an incredible day. Nick Sahaj is the piano man. Take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
And don't forget, the Mama D's breads are back. Contact my sister-in-law, Natalie Bosch, at BOSCH on Messenger, or call her at 847-533-0400. $11 each, $6 minis, or 2 for $10. Get the stocking stuffers. Mama D breads are back. All flavors. You got to love it. Have an incredible day, everybody. God bless you all, and thank you for watching Ocean's Pit, the little show about